After I spent $8,000 of my own money on small gun safes, I tested the biometrics, I found deadly design flaws, I tested long-term reliability, and a couple of safes broke all by themselves. And then I probably tested over 10 small gun safes to see just how tough they really are. And with all that, these are my top gun safe picks. This is the Verified Biometric Rifle Safe. Main features. The Verified Safe features a self-diagnostic test every 24 hours or after every use. There's also an open door alarm, battery meter, tamper alerts, and data log. Automatic opening and locking door. Also comes with adjustable shelves and includes 5 padded barrel holders. Designed to fit 2 ARs or AK type rifles with magazines attached. Adjustable interior light, and the best biometrics I tested out of all major safe brands. And now onto my prior rating. This looks to be a stronger rifle locker than most in its class, say compared to this RPMB style rifle lockers you see here. With concealed hinges and recessed door that helps protect against pry attacks, the Verified Safe gets a 4 out of 5 pry rating. Now my quick access rating. Verified Safes feature an FBI rated touch chip's TCS1 fingerprint sensor, and my biometric test has easily passed my wet and powder test. It was also the hardest safe to biohack. You can see these advanced biometric tests on my channel. The Verified Safe gets a 5 out of 5 quick access rating. Final thought, I have owned 2 Verified Safes that have performed flawlessly over 3 years. These are quality safes that I put my trust into. This is VLine's Tactical Weapon Locker. Main features. This is my go-to vehicle safe, with a 12 gauge steel body and a 14 gauge steel lid, and also includes a moly panel board that allows you to attach and securely hold many different types of gear and firearms. Also includes 2 gas struts to help assist opening and closing that heavy steel lid. And now onto my pry rating. The safe has 3 locking points. First is with the Simplex push button lock. This is your quick access option, but if you need more protection, this VLine safe has 2 mechanical locking points at either end of the safe, as you can see here. This will be a bad day for a pry attack. The VLine safe gets a 5 out of 5 pry rating. Now my quick access rating. This is my go-to quick access lock. No electronics or batteries to worry about. The Simplex push button lock is going to work 100% when you need it to. The VLine gets a 5 out of 5 quick access rating. Final thought. The safe is the perfect vehicle safe as neither cold or heat will affect this safe. Mechanical safes are truly the best vehicle option. This is the Hornady Rapid AR Gun Locker. Main features. 16 gauge steel construction with 4 hardened steel locking latches, and comes with a security cable for on-the-go securement. 3 ways of entry: RFID card, number pad, or mechanical key. The safe can be powered by battery or permanent AC outlet, and there are pre-drilled mounting holes for permanent horizontal or vertical mounting. You can choose between a 2 or 3 rifle locker. This locker is perfect for most ARs or AKs, as you can see here. And now onto my pry rating. The AR locker features 4 hardened steel latches with 16 gauge steel construction and comes in at 53 pounds. It would not be a fun day for a pry attack. The Hornady gets a 4 out of 5 pry rating. Now my quick access rating. I have owned my own AR gun locker for over 3 years. I have not had any issues with it. Now the biggest problem is the barrel key lock. You can pick this lock with a very specific type of marker or use an auto tool. If that is a problem for you, you can easily replace the lock as I did with my AR gun locker. When it comes to the electronics, the RFID cards and electronic number pad, they have all worked reliably. The Hornady gets a 4 out of 5 quick access rating. Final thought. In real life, I'm more worried about low skill pry attacks. I test to make sure you can get your weapon out reliably, and lock picking is mostly for perverts. This is Fort Knox push button shotgun safe. Main features. Fort Knox are my go-to safe if my life is on the line. The Simplex push button cobble lock is not cheap all by itself, as you can see here. But when you combine that with a 12 gauge steel body and a massive steel bolt, you have a tank for security. And as always with Simplex locks, no batteries or electronics to worry about. And now onto my pry rating. I've tried to pry into my Fort Knox PB1. The design alone is preventing any pry points. I would need an angle grinder for any hope to enter this safe. I base my tier rating systems on how Fort Knox safes are made and designed. The safe gets a 5 out of 5 pry rating. Now my quick access rating. If my life is on the line and you have to lock your defensive shotgun in a safe, the Simplex push button lock is the lock you want for reliable quick access. Out of all the safes I tested, Fort Knox is my personal bedside safe. The Simplex push button lock is fast and easy to use and just going to work. Fort Knox gets a 5 out of 5 quick access rating. Final thought, Fort Knox also make great vehicle safes. Neither extreme cold or heat will affect the safe as there are no electronics or batteries to worry about. This is Voltech's Mxi multi-pistol smart safe. Main features. If you want a smart safe, this is the one. With Wi-Fi connectivity, you can view the safe data and receive instant alerts for safe activity right to your smartphone. Manage and monitor your safe remotely from your Wi-Fi app or online web dashboard. View battery levels, history log, interior temperature, plus humidity. Be alerted everywhere for tampering, impacts, or when the safe has been opened. Comes with a rechargeable lithium battery, modular interior lighting, high-density twin pistol rack, with storage up to 8 handguns. And now onto my pry rating. From the build of my Voltech VS20i and my test of 10 safes in the small safe category, Voltech makes a tough product. The Voltech Mxi is made from 14 gauge carbon steel progressively formed body and 12 gauge steel door, and features anti-pry bar and dual impact latches, as well as instant alerts through Voltech's app. The Voltech gets a 5 out of 5 pry rating. Now my quick access rating. There are a lot of ways to gain access into this safe. First is with the biometric fingerprint sensor, digital number pad, mechanical key. or from Voltech's app, or with the Nano Smart button. The safe gets the award for the most ways in. My testing of my VS20i biometrics went well, with an average time to open in 1 second flat. It also passed my wet and powdered test. The Voltech Mxi gets a 5 out of 5 quick access rating. Final thought, the safe is pretty damn cool. Not cheap, but no one makes a better smart safe than Voltech.
But I just went bankrupt.
This is the Amazon Basics Hidden Book Lockbox. Main features, there's no better protection than hidden in plain sight. The interior body is made from a thin steel and comes with 2 keys that locks down one locking latch, as you can see here. And here is my fitment guide. Here's the quick fitment guide. Let's start off with the Makarov. The Makarov fits in there. Easy, no problems. Let's move over to the Nickelback of firearms, the XD9. Watch this little lip down here, and there you go. Easy fit, no problems. Now, E-tube, this is an Airsoft 1911, as you see there. No problems. Now let's move over to the big boy. This is a Glock 21. Let's see if we get in there. Just remember that lip right there. Put down that lip. There you go. Not a bad budget option. Thanks Jeff Bezos for the Book of Death. How I rate stuff. I know it looks like I rate everything highly, but I really did spend $8,000 on these small safes, all put on my credit cards, and then I get no views on YouTube. Alright, enough about my suffering, so let's start with the curious case of the Bill Conch. This locker would lock down in place with your right hand, as you can see here, but with only one small tap in the middle of the lid, it would open all by itself. I even thought it might have been possessed by Satan, but that actually turned out not to be the case. You have to press down in the middle of the lid to lock the lid down, as there are 2 locking latches with this locker. And trust me, that's one deadly design. Now onto the pry test. The Bill Conch was tougher than I thought it would be with this sheet metal build. And as you can see here, the 2 locking latches broke off into the body, but they did detach from the sheet metal lid. The Bill Conch got a 2.5 out of 5 pry rating. Now here is the RPMB lockbox, with only one tiny locking latch, as you can see here. By the way, if you ever see this tiny locking latch design, it's probably not going to be a tough locker. Anyway, here is the full pry test. And there you go, 8 seconds to pry open. The RPMB got a 1 out of 5 pry rating. This list is not in order because I wanted to show this Sifely lockbox, as it has a similar latch design as the RPMB. It was a little tougher and took 1 minute and 8 seconds with stage 1 pry tools. The Sifely got a 2 out of 5 pry rating. And here is the RPMB single pistol locker. Side note, this locker would drain its batteries as it sat. This is not good and was the only locker to have battery drain issues. And here is the full pry test. And that's another 1 out of 5 pry rating for RPMB. Let's move up half a rating from the RPMB with the Onias. The Onias looks just like the Ananus. I'm just gonna call it the Anus from now on. They do look the same, but they are not 100% the same. And here is the Anus test, starting with stage 1. So let's see how fast we get in here. The anus just popped open in 13 seconds with stage 1 pry tools. And here is the Onias test. So that one took 35 seconds and actually bent the lid. The Onias earned a 1.5 out of 5 pry rating. And here is the only cheap brand that stood out, even though it was recalled for its biometrics. But I do believe Allsafe has fixed the biometric issues as of now. I really thought I was going to get in fast and easy with this under $100 safe, but as you can see here, it does have a nice size single locking latch. And to my surprise, took 3 minutes and 82 seconds with level 3 pry tools. And so there is my 3 out of 5 pry rating. Now we move to a stage 4 rating, the Sentry Safe. You will need to go to my channel and find the full test, because it took 23 minutes and 47 seconds with stage 3 pry tools. That was not fun or easy, trust me. So what is a stage 5 rating? Pretty much means pry attacks aren't going to work. Here is my Fort Knox PB1. The design alone prevents any possibility to pry into, as you can see here. Stage 5 is pretty much angle grinder territory. And there you go, my 1 out of 5 pry rating system. Until next time, see you then.